Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Hype and today I'm going to be showing you the macros that I use for these arenas. Now before I get into explaining these macros, I'm just going to go through my list and just let you see what I have, okay? Just note that I am not voiceovering this, I'm freestyling this bad boy, so work with me here. I'm going to, well, see, there you go. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuttering, that's what I meant to say, and yeah, you're going to laugh, you're going to enjoy it, and just get the information that you need to better yourself and not make fun of me. Alright, cool. So now, uh, assess macro for RBGs, switch to blood press, the burst macro, conversion, dark center lacum, my death coil macro. This might be somewhere on the internet, but I made this one myself. Anything that you see with a shift modifier, it's pretty much things that I've made myself. So don't stress yourself if you don't want to use these. These are just my personal macros I made for myself to make my DK a lot easier. My focus death grip, again another one that I made myself. This is chain of ice and flex strike together. Festering strike. Claw is pretty much my pet's move, and I'm going to explain why you see this in all of my macros, and that's pretty much why I made a festering strike macro, because when I festering strike I want my pet to claw. Yes, the pet does claw, but you'll see what I'm talking about in a second, just bear with me. This is just my focus arena macros. If I push function 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it'll focus any of those targets that I want. So if the healer's in the third slot, I hit this one, you know, F3, and then it focuses the healer in the arena 3. Okay, Horn of Winter. Oh, why do you have a Horn of Winter macro? Well, pretty much priests, they like to go invisible. So if I'm doing threes, if the priest is in arena 1, if he spectral geists to go invisible, or like any type of shadow mails for druids or whatever, I'll just pretty much blow my Horn of Winter and he's back to being focused. So I don't gotta stress myself to go up there to the function keys and, you know, whatever. It makes my job easier. Icy Touch and Blood Boil together. Like I said, I'll be explaining these a lot deeper in a second. My Lynchborn Hill macro. Okay. Necrotic Strike and Blood Tap together, along with the engineering buff. You don't need engineering, perfectly fine with jewel crafting. I just like engineering that, and because of the cool shades that I can wear. Booyah, I see them bad boys? Yeah, what's up? Anyway. Imperial Rune Weapon and use 13 along with Claw. Again, like I said, you see Claw everywhere. Let's go down. Scorch Strike and Soul Reaper on the same key. My focused Asphyxiate, okay. My focus stun, again, these are just pretty much ways to make my job easier. If I want to say, oh, switch to mage. If I see a mage that's in arena 1, I'm going to click this one. If I see a mage in arena 2, I'm going to click number 2, etc. Okay, so that's pretty much what these are. Dark Transformation. It's pretty much a dead key. Like right now, if I push it, it does absolutely nothing unless I have those 5 taps. So why not put things on it that can actually help you out? So I might actually want to put Cast Claw on here too. See, hey, I'm helping myself out. Another reason why I love making videos. So pretty much like when I'm spamming a button, you know, I also want my pet to claw. So it's good to have Claw everywhere. And the more places you can put Claw, the better. Okay. This is Desecrated Ground, and this is actually a macro that I made when I was Alliance. Pretty much, it has the Every Man for Himself and Desecrated Ground together. I don't use a PvP trinket, but if I did, I would put that here, where Every Man for Himself is. Okay. Unholy Frenzy, again, just so you don't gotta go down here and do that click. You just keybind it so you can push a button and change your presence. Also with Claw, so your pet can claw. This is Gorge Fiend's Grasp, okay? Just pretty much so when I pop it, it comes to me. It only shows when I have the talent in there. This is my spam macro where I help promote my page. And this is so my camera can zoom out a lot. There's a lot of people who are like, hey, Hype, my camera can only zoom out this far. Well, if you type in this bad boy and hit enter, you can zoom out quite far. I mean, don't really need to get too much farther than this. I mean, this is ridiculously far, you know. See how far that is? And that can only be done by using this command / console camera distance X factor 5. Now you don't have to make a macro for it, but if I didn't have this macro, I would have forgot it already. So that's why it's here. And it's nowhere on my bar. I just come here and click it, and then boom. And I have a leap macro, so in case my stun leap isn't working, I just push the button, he leaps. I do not have it activated. I want to make him leap when I want to make him leap. These other macros are pretty much for other classes. Like this one is a blood DK, blood DK, frost DK, frost DK, blood DK, frost DK, frost DK, blood DK. Okay, so if you want, you can. I just skimmed through those. I'm not going to be explaining those because I don't really care to explain the frost DK with you guys because they're pretty much point blank and simple. Okay, so now that I've showed you all of my macros, now let me show you how they work. And we are going to test everything out here. Now first, let me just show you what I mean by the claw. Okay, I'm just going to send my pet to go attack. Now watch his energy. You can claw every 40 energy. Okay, so watch. This is him randomly clawing by himself. Now he could have did it. Okay, now he could have did it. He could have did it now. You know what I'm saying? Now watch. Now watch. This is my scored strike that I'm pressing from back here. Watch the claws. Okay, boom, he clawed. Boom, he clawed. You see that? Boom, he clawed. You know what I mean? Like if I wasn't spamming, this is why I'm constantly clicking my buttons because because the claw does a significant amount of damage, especially when he's transformed into a ghoul or whatever you want to call it. When he's transformed into that big form, making him claw on point is important. So just make sure you do /cast exclamation point claw. Okay. Now when it comes to conversion, again, this one is you put the exclamation point. My priest wants to do too. Is I'm just gonna ignore him real quick because I gotta get this out. Exclamation point conversion. Pretty much, it does not allow you to turn it off. It only shuts off when you're out of runic power. Okay. And let me show you how this works. It only turns off when you're out of runic power. You can tap as much as you want, does not matter. It's not going to shut off. See, I'm tapping it. What it's going to do is, it's going to take away 10 runic power, okay? But it's going to give me more health back. So if you're dying, it's always good to do this because who cares about your runic power? You need to live, okay? So, I got blue screen. You got blue screen. Okay, hold on 1 second. I know, very unprofessional about me. I'm sorry, guys. Back to action. Okay, now you've seen the claws, you've seen the conversion macro. This is what you need to double your health back with conversion, and it will not turn off. Okay, it won't turn off unless you do not have any runic power. If you don't want to use this, don't use it. But I'm gonna tell you like this: this has saved me plenty of times. You know, like if a rogue vanishes, why not you waste all your runic power to get your health back? You know, you're trying to get all your runic power into health anyway, so you might as well convert 10 instead of 5. Okay, moving along. Now the reason why I have these on the same keys, it gives me a lot more comfortability when it comes to key bindings, because as you see, if I didn't have these on 2 buttons, I'd have to find a key bind for Plague Strike, then I'd have to find a key bind for Blood Tap, I'd have to find a key bind for Soul Reaper, I'd have to find a key bind, you know what I'm saying, for Blood Boil. So I put these together, and the logic behind them is, okay, Scorch Strike is right here, but if I hold Shift, it Soul Reapers. So pretty much what I'm saying to you guys is, this makes my job a lot easier. And the logic behind me remembering is because Scorch Strike is my main Unholy move, and Soul Reaper also costs an Unholy rune. So all I gotta do is hold Shift to turn Scorch Strike into Soul Reaper. This takes practice, you know. Like these are my macros. I'm pretty sure you guys made a couple of goofy macros yourself. When you make these, you remember them, and you know what I'm saying, and you'll know when to do in crunch time. Cause I don't think about it. If I want a Soul Reaper, boom, I'm Soul Reaper. If I want a Scorch Strike, boom, I'm a Scorch Strike. You know, festering, like whatever. I know what to do. If you watch my videos, you're gonna constantly down here see my abilities change. Now you're probably how's it doing that? It's because of the modifiers that I was telling you about before. Like for instance, let's take Icy Touch. You see Icy Touch here, that's under no modifier. Now, modifier is Blood Boil, so when I hold Shift, it changes to Blood Boil. Now, hype, does it have to be the Shift button? No, absolutely not. You can make the Shift Alt, you can make the Shift Control, whatever is easier for you. My pinky is always using the tab button, and my pinky is just always chilling on the spacebar anyway, so spacebar is really comfortable to use this method with. Okay, so the reason how I remember the Icy Touch and Blood Boil The reason why I remember Icy Touch and the Blood Boil is because they both convert my Frost and Blood runes into Death. So that's why I start off like this. I'm pushing the same button, Icy Touch, I hold Shift, and it's going to go Blood Boil. You know, let go of it, it's Icy Touch, hold Shift, it becomes Blood Boil, you know? So pretty much it just saves me time, and I know what I'm doing. You know, this is my Death Rune converter. Also, to debuff the target, also to spread my dots, etc. You know, it's a very important button. Instead of having it on two separate buttons, it's on the same button. Okay, same thing with the Soul Reaper again. Now the Death Coil, okay, going to the target. Actually, let me show you. Now if I throw the Death Coil, I'm gonna throw the Death Coil here, okay? It went to him, but if I hold the Shift button, it goes to my pet. As you can see, I'm not looking at my pet, and it's going to him, okay? It saves time. When you're fighting, you're over here, oh my god, I'm fighting, oh my god, my pet's about to die. I'm healing my pet. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything saves time here. So you don't want to be wasting time doing this or making a macro to focus your target, wasting keys and shit like that. Hold Shift, make a job easier to heal your pet, you know. Because, like, just as fast as you're clicking on that to heal your pet, you're going to go back to clicking it on your enemy, you know, and you don't even got to switch targets. So that Death Coil here is a... I'd say that one's a must, so you might want to really get that one. The Horn of Winter, I pretty much have that focus because priests go invisible. Some healers got Shadow Melt, so every game you'll see me hit Escape, and then wherever the healer is, either it's 1, 2, or 3, I'll hit 2, or like this case it's 1. So when I go into fighting, like I said, yes, I do have the focus macros, but I don't want to look down at my keys and refocus them every time. Pretty much anytime I hit a Spectral Geist, I blow my Horn of Winter, and it's going to ensure that he's back to being focused. Because once they Shadow Melt or do Spectral Geist, they're not focused anymore. So you want to. That's actually something that you might want to consider doing. You know, the Strangulate. If you guys don't understand what focus macros are, let me just explain it to you. Right now, I focused this target. Okay. Right now, I'm looking at this target. Now, let's just say this target is a healer. Okay, alright, fearful. Oh, nice. Okay, I'm gonna fixate out of that. But I'm still fucking this guy up. Okay, he's out, fixate now. You know, boom. You know, that fast. I'm still looking at my target. I did not have to stress myself to do this. I didn't have to stress myself to do this. Oh my god, there's too many enemies around. I can't fixate him. Oh my god, no. It's too late. He's already healed him back to full. Okay, so this is all about saving time. Same thing with the Dark Simulacrum. You hear somebody about to throw a Cyclone, apparently a Druid healer. You hold your Shift key, and boom. As you can see, I am still looking at this target, but as you can see, my Dark Simulacrum is on that target. Focus macros are the key, okay? You need, if you want to go far in the arena, you're going to have to make these focus macros. It is not an option. You're going to need them. It saves time. It really does. And for you to, you do not want to be looking at people like tabbing to things, trying to use your asphyxiates or using your death grips. You want to make it automatic. Hold Shift, grip a man, or whatever you want to make your focus key. This is how you make it. Okay, so you can copy what I have, keep what you have if you already have it. If you see anything on here that you like, feel free to snag it and try it out. A lot of people don't agree with my blood tap macro, but I'm gonna tell you like this: it saves fucking time. Watch this. Festering Strike, Scourge. I'm pretty much just trying to gain some more power here. That's all. Okay. I'm just gonna get blood tap so I can just show that right here. Okay. Now, blood tap macro. This is how you set up your blood taps, okay? Now, when it comes to blood tapping, make sure you always have a Unholy Rune on cooldown, because if you don't, it's going to blood tap into one of these, and you do not want that. But right now, what I mean by that is, you don't want to finish this cooldown because it's, you know, a death rune. I don't know. Right out here. Okay, now you see how the blood tap will come over here instead of over here. See that? You want that always to happen because now you didn't waste any of those. And what I mean by wasting those, I'm gonna show you right now. It's doing it automatically, and I got all of them out. I didn't waste any of them; they all got out on time. Okay, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, that was perfect. Now, what I mean by don't let them overlap is, let's watch when I have 2 Unholy Runes there. See how it finished that cooldown for me? Like, you don't want that to happen. I mean, it's still, you know what I'm saying? Even if you blood tap, I think that it still counts it, but still, try to keep, in case sometimes, just make sure you're having some unholy runes on cooldown, so that way you can just push it and boom, it goes over there instead of overlapping something that's trying to cool down. Okay, alright, let me try to explain that a little better. Let's say I can blood tap right now. Okay. If I push it right here, it's going to go over there, perfect, because it didn't overlap this one trying to come. So now instead of having one instantly, and then it's pretty much instead of having 4 now, I have 5 on deck. You know what I'm saying? So always make sure you have a unholy rune on cooldown so you can turn one of those into a death. So now you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you had those other blood taps, alright, boom, 6. You know what I'm saying? Get more ring power, boom, get some death coils out. Boom. That fast. You know what I'm saying? One button. You don't have to actually hold shift for this one, surprisingly. I mean, I made this myself, and it turns out it works the way I want it to work. I mean, I don't have to hold shift for it. I just literally tap necrotic strike and it blood taps. Now you're probably saying, man, that's stupid. What if it's going to be on? What if I want to go necrotic strike and blood tap? Well, you always want to blood tap. Just make sure you always have a unholy one on cooldown. And another thing, you can blood tap without necrotic strike. Watch. See? Watch. Just see. Hold on. Let me. See? It works. 1, 2, 3. So you don't have to be next to them to blood tap. Of course, you're gonna want to be next to them, but I'm just trying to let you know. No, you don't have to do a necrotic strike first. You can. It's gonna blood tap too, even if you're not in range. All right. So, all right, YouTube. I'm sorry that this wasn't as organized as my dueling tutorials, but I just kind of really wanted to get something out there real fast for you guys. I mean, the beginning of it was pretty smooth, but getting into explaining these macros are kind of iffy. If you need more questions about focus macros or more explanation on how they work, just, you know, hit me up with a comment on this video or any other video. And also, DKs, so help each other out too. I mean, I'm not the best DK, but I'm also not the worst DK. You know, I'm pretty much in between. Yes, I lose. I mean, but at the same time, I don't have pros to play with. I am a good player, but this isn't a one-man game. This is a team game, and you're only as good as your teammate. You know what I mean? I make mistakes. My teammates make mistakes, and it's going to happen. You know, I'm not unbeatable, but at the same time, I know my class, and I have a lot of knowledge to share, and I'm just happy that you guys are taking liking to it and actually learning from these. I will keep the videos coming. If you guys have any macros of your own, again, feel free to text them here. You know, make you guys associate with each other too. You know, I'm no better than you guys. I'm here to show you what I'm doing. I'm here to get you guys better. But at the same time, let this be a page to help each other out. You know, I'll make a video just for DK discussion. You know, like get on my wall, post to each other, talk to each other, become friends, whatever. You know, help each other out, man, because the game is full of trolls, ragers, and a lot of people who don't like to help each other out. And I'm pretty sure on World of Warcraft, on a certain server, there's this one guy that just likes to help people. I'm that guy on the Conjures. I want to help you, and if you're a guy that likes to help people out too, you know, help out. You know, help out. You know, and I'm not gonna delete your comments. You know, negative ones or positive ones. You know, go away, chat crazy, meet people, whatever. But I will keep my videos coming. And I just hope that you guys continue to enjoy them. Alright? This is your boy Hype Down, and I am out. Peace.